once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott. And greetings, blessings, salutations, and love. Once again, welcome back to Chats with Jack. I am Jack Talcott, and holy cows, man. Praise God, there's new looks about, new things to get used to again. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday to all of you. Much love. To all who joined me today, man. I'm starting a little bit early. I'm going to flow. I'm going to allow things to be, and I'm going to be with me, because this topic in my day today, baby, woo, yeah, restoring your relationship with love, that is so important. Restoring your relationship with love. What an important topic, challenge, goal, right? Gift, a gift to be discovered. That relationship with love that deepens and grows greater. I'm grateful, right? Gratitude is the path. It's really that simple. Boom, lesson done. Gratitude is the path and the way to happiness. You learn that, you figure that out. Dude, you got it. You got it won. Run it. Mr. E Mastery, a shout out to you, your encouragement. Run it. Beautiful day, windows open, system cranked, ready to piss off my new neighbors. I mean, spread the good Talcottian word. You know, sometimes the truth, the revealing, the way it's revealed, you know, sometimes the love, the fierce love that comes through, sometimes it's intimidating. People get confused. I get it, but it is. Early jacking, and we got some fun emojis thanks to you, Special K. You're a big part of this, man. All of you are a big part of this. And Andy, God bless. Let the love flow. Finally, let the love flow, man. Let's get this stuff going. Yep, I cleaned it up a little bit. I cleaned it up. I've been learning how to let Jack go, right? The old Jack, and step aside, baby, to let go, and praise God, man. Indeed. That is the way we're going. Not a prophet, just a humble man who truly feels so blessed. I want everybody to feel blessed, including our neighbors, especially our neighbors, Tommy and Paul. They're special characters in this adventure with me. Golly, geez. Andy, God bless you, my friend. I've been learning tricks so I don't make a mess in my bathroom all the time. I used to just, the beard thing. No one showed me what to do. I had to figure this out. And grooming yourself sometimes, man. I don't know. There's tricks to it. But Andy, thank you for your contributions. The clippings, yeah, they've been disposed of. Hey, amen. Don't judge me. Nothing like doing laundry, hanging out, watching Jack on a Sunday, baby. A little bit of holy. And there's no minds in the gutter, man. We are where we are, and it is incredible. I'm going to drop the link, right? I don't think I've even done the thumbnail thing yet, but I did extend some texts and invited a couple of folks I admire. So to sharing gratitude and joy with Jack today, please feel free to join. I mean, I really am inspired today with this topic, this idea, restoring your relationship with love. And Jack today, Oh man, I had such an inspiring morning so far. I attended an inspiring church service and then I listened to another online church service. And holy cows, man, I just got all these ideas and love. It just wants to come out, just be shared. Just gonna offer it, right? So if you can get past my noises and my voices, you can follow along with some of my long-winded ramblings. Praise God, you are a gifted one. Because if you can do those things, if you can follow along and get past the things you don't like about me, you can have so much fun with me. That's what I've learned about me. I'm able to. And if I'm able to do something, you can do something probably better than I can, right? So I've been learning how to have fun with me. And I want you to have fun with me because then you'll have more fun with you. And as you have more fun with you, then the world around you has more fun with you. And what do you know? Next thing you know, we're living in a fun world instead of a terrifying world where real evil things are happening again today. Right? I don't lose sight of that very often. The message and the purpose of peace on earth. I take that seriously, man. And until I know it's done, right? The end of wars and the beginning of reforms, until I know God's kingdom is revealed for everyone, well, brothers and sisters, I'm going to keep doing what I can do. I can keep, oh, it's funny. If this is to me, that's funny. Can you show more skin? Admittedly, this was inspired by a recent comment. I don't have it. I don't have it. Oh, golly geez. This is going to seem insensitive. I'll come back to the fun story in a moment. Jimmy Shively, thank you for the contribution. And brothers and sisters, please. An 8-year-old son, Vinny, T-boned on his dirt bike, care flighted for surgery on his femur. Peace and blessings to you, Jimmy, to your son, certainly. For all involved, may their hands be guided, right? The choices be apparent and clear for goodness, for restoration, for miraculous recoveries, right? And for the family, too, strength, courage, faith, and trust. You're all being tested for sure. And pain on the innocent ones, man. Oh, yeah, Dad, what can you do, man? Oh, I feel you. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. And yes, many of us, right? Golly geez, this life as a human being, it's a crazy adventure, man. Life, it can just throw you something like that. Next thing you know, everything's changed and your priorities have totally twisted from where you thought they were when you first got up in the day. This life, that's what it's about, though. It's about amazement and discovery. It's all spontaneous and yet it's consistent. It's a beautiful, gorgeous paradox. This experience of life that you're living, that you and I are sharing as we breathe and feel into this moment of today. My notes earlier today, it started before church and before I got inspired. Holy cows, I still haven't even done the thumbnail. Already crying in front of people. That's right. Oh, yeah, in the background is the clear and obvious reminder with me peace. Peace is available. That's the way, that's the purpose, that's the thing that we're here for. I'm here for sure. And this quote from a man who I admire. Um, the guy has been used as an example, and his work is still being built upon, right? His sacrifices as a man in this lifetime. Julian Assange. If wars can be started by lies, peace can be started by truth. It's credited to him, right? Makes sense. Seems obvious. And here's what I want to add truly, it's in the description and my posts generically. A love for truth, just pointing out the obvious, right? That's what this is about, too. Pointing out the obvious. If wars can be started by lies, peace can be started by truth, right? And truly, it is a love for truth. A love for truth brings the peace of knowing. Once you know, you don't have to fight. It's through understanding and in the absence of doubts and disagreements. That's when conflicts and confusion fade away, in the absence of doubts and disagreements. So only you get to choose. How long do you doubt? What are you placing your doubt in? What are you placing your faith in? Are you placing your faith in your doubts? Or are you doubting in your faith? This world can be confusing, and that's the way it's designed. It's perfect, man. It's perfect for God's will to be known and revealed. God's will is to love brothers and sisters. Love. Restoring your relationship with love. Love is what life is about. Let's face it, man. Look good with bangs. I could. Sometimes I let this down and it's all right, man. But yeah, I got a big fair. My forehead has been growing. Is this a safe place for love, man? I believe that it is. I'm offering, actually, I'm inviting, God has offered, and I'm kind of claiming this space and this time together in this format here online on the YouTube channel, Jack Talcott. I'm treating this, I'm hoping this is Sunday church chats, right? A little churchy, because Jack is a little preachy. I got some scriptures pulled up and everything. I took notes today at church. By the way, shout out to you, Joshua, Pastor Joshua. What you're doing there in the Hopeville Church and that community is pretty inspiring. So to finally answer this question, is this a safe space for love, man? I believe that it is. Handle your business, because truly, love is what it's about. And let's have fun. Truly, this is it. Let's have fun together. Snow, I think it was your comment based on that AI image Landry offered. And that's what someone asked about, showing more skin. Let me finally complete that thought. From a recent live stream, a graphic of Jack being more fit and buffed in a tank top. Well, I thought about showing up in a tank top, right, to show you where Jack is at, but honestly, I'm a little shamed. I'm getting a little soft, man. I put on some jeans today to go to church, and holy cows, they were tight. I had to like cut off my breath for a little bit to get the belt done and the jeans on. But you know what? Sometimes you got to suffer for fashion, right? That's what I learned when I was younger. Hey, thank you so much on the comment, Snow. I appreciate it. It was inspired by you and encouragement from others. Hey, Jack, why don't you clean yourself up a little bit? You can look a little bit better. You know you can. Won't be that hard. It's a thought for you. Did I write that one down? The idea is to look for what you might been overlooking, what you might have ignored, right? That's the way to really improve on your life. I didn't write that down. Did I? Anyway, Look for what you might have been overlooking. Look for what you might have been ignoring, right? Underappreciating. That's the key. The path to happiness truly comes through, um, truly comes through love. I lost my train of thought, but restoring your relationship with love. That's what the message of Jesus is actually about, right? The two sermons I went through today, the one from the local church was about, all about Luke 15, the love that pursues. And the love that pursues is a love that cares. And a love that cares is also a love that carries, right? Talking about the parable of the lost sheep. Um, Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. Then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep." I tell you that in the same way, there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent. By some greater design and purpose, we do find ourselves lost, right? But the love of God that I found to know in my own personal study and experience, this love of God, right, that Jesus died so that the world, like you and me and everybody else, could know, that love of God is so incredible. It's so there waiting for you and me, right? Through that sermon and another sermon, I was reminded today clearly that, what was that? God will meet you where you are, right? Even at the depths of your sorrow, your pain, your guilt, your shame, God and love will meet you there. So will any good friend, right? That's what we're here to do, is to share in God's love with one another, right? Not wallowing in the pain and coping through the suffering and making excuses to enable problems and corruption. That's not what we're here to do. We're here to connect, brothers and sisters, in a relationship that's, might be a little bit different than what you thought, because that's the way love works. Back to the point. God and love and a good friend will meet you where you are, but they love you so much, they won't let you stay unchanged, right? They'll meet you in your darkness, in your sadness, but love will bring you out of that. Joy will bring you out of that. Gratitude will bring you out of that. Goodness, grace, friends, right? That's what we're all about. That's what love is about. That's what we're here to become, is greater versions of humans. What does that mean? It doesn't necessarily mean a job title, right? It doesn't necessarily mean a profession or a diagnosis. I mean, we live in a world where evil rules because insanity has been normalized. Humanity collectively is lost, USA. This is kind of the point. I swear, I'm not crazy or foolish when I suggest that humanity is lost today. We can agree to that. Oh, how about this? But what if? Well, let me get back to this. um, we can, Donald Trump is in a perfect position to help humanity become restored. Truly, it's all coming together. Should God allow it? That's what I think should happen. Is that we collectively, people, we join together to reclaim this world from the selfish and the cruel, right? The selfish and the cruel want to rule and control and dominate. These property, whoops, what are they called? Something equity firms, right? Private equity firms. That's what they're about. It's all about ownership and control. And you got to manipulate so you can get the upper hand. And you got humanity fighting against humanity. Why? Because of rules that people can't seem to figure out. How do we get along with each other without a military? How do we get along without each other without a police force? What are we going to do if there's no taxes? Oh my God. Next thing you know, we go through another friggin' election cycle to repeat the patterns of the past. And the patterns of the past are quite corrupted. I mean, brothers and sisters, there's so much evidence. Praise God, we're living in a time of information. God is flooding humanity, at least here in the modernized world, right? Where we live, where I live, in this world and age of technology and communication. Praise God, we're being flooded. Secrets and lies, baby. That's what it's about. What are you going to believe? What are you going to trust? Who are you going to tell? Who are you going to save? Who are you going to fight? What's going to happen next? What's it matter? Right? If you're living a life absent from love, then you'll want to fight for power, control, dominations, right? If you're absent from love, you'll find yourself in hell. There's many people living in hell right now here on earth. I believe God has given us everything, all that we need to make a difference, to make a bigger difference in this world, right? In this lifetime that you're living. If you're listening to me, just, let these words plant a seed and you figure out, what does it mean? Who are you going to call, man? Who are you going to call when it's time to call somebody? Call somebody important? Call somebody connected? What if there's nobody left to call? What if you're the only option, right, that the world has been given? What if there's nobody left but you to get the job done? What do? Well, I guess you just do the best you can. That's what I'm figuring out. That's what it's all about, man. Is having fun in this life. Thumbs up, please. Thank you, IMAX. That's really what it's about. You just got to surrender, Melanie. Just surrender and let it be and let yourself be with joy and gladness. Just deep appreciation, right? Because within you found the high path, right? The higher road that leads to heaven through forgiveness, through sacrifice, through offerings. That's what it's all about, man. You just fear not. Fear not. Nothing of form can overtake you. Nothing without form is, what is that to do, right? The formless. All roads lead to God. For without God, there could be no Rome. There could be no knowing of Rome or time without God, for God is the giver of knowing. I saw in our day today let's see, I did. I had a just God-filled morning, sincerely inspired with so many things. Oh, that's right. The time changed last night. The time changed here in Baltimore. So it's like I thought I was getting up early, getting a head start, and I'm like, no, there's the alarm. I'm like, what? What's going on, man? The digital age, though, I don't have to think or pay attention as much with phones, the digital stuff. They adjust, right? Everything works out today. Hey, what's up, Tommy King? I'm so mad at one of your mods, Jack. I'm cooking lunch right now. If I have time, I'm going to come vent. Is that TK? Is that one of the TK names? Tommy King the third? There is something more too, man. Hey, man. Is it? Well, here. If that's really you, I'm going to trust it is. Guess I could have looked and I didn't, but why not? Why not, man? Mon you up, my brother. Sorry for whatever. And Snow, it might be you. Yeah, yeah. Melanie, you too. You too, ladies. You shine so brightly, but holy cows, man. You provoke, you're provocative, and you get reactions. I get you. I get you, my sisters. Um, and his okay, gotcha. Hey, restoring your relationship with love, right? The sermon that was offered today, in line with that good shepherd that goes for the lost lamb, the lost sheep, that really, without knowing, it'll take itself completely into dangerous places and get itself destroyed. That's like you. That's like me. We are like that. We'll lead ourselves wrong without knowing, right? Thinking we're all smart, we'll figure things out. At least I've done that a whole bunch of times. Fucking outsmarted myself. Made life a lot more challenging than it needed to be. Trust and faith, right? Trust and faith are a big, big part of what real love, deep love, true love is all about. Because you got to have trust and faith that your vulnerability, your willingness to just put the object of your love and the power of that love above yourself, just so you can be with it. That's what love is about. It's not about ownership. It's not about control. It truly is about relationship. Okay. And all of us, we are living relationship. We are the life that God has brought forth into being. We're like literally energetic waveforms of light and chemistry that have been condensed into material forms of biology. The complicated process of living, right? For you to be you, just listening to me, your body is still digesting and processing, the things that you consumed previously, whether it was food or the thoughts or the memories, right? The activities. So your body is physically, chemically, and energetically still processing things from the past to store, right? And burn the nutrients. And then at the same time, as it's doing all those things to recreate you, your body is decaying and dying, right? And so you're going through this cleansing process too at the same time. All of this biological stuff is happening within us. And I'm no doctor. I'm no educated guy, but I just got I listen, right? I got a lot of ideas inside. Oh, Goblin, this is true, man. This is true. Evil will destroy the wicked, and the wicked and the good, they're only found by showing themselves, revealing themselves. So the evil and wicked act like they hide, but they don't. Which reminds me, we've got a guest here, which I'm going to bring up in just a moment. But this, even the fallen angels find redemption in a pact with Jack, choosing the path of peace over the shadows of influence. Why not, baby? Why not? Praise God. Welcome back, Stephen Rasputin. How you doing?
Hello, hello.
Yes.
Okay,
Welcome.
you can hear me. My audio was glitchy earlier. I had to keep saying hello, hello, hello. Nobody could hear me. But hello, Jack. How are you? I'm good today. How are you doing?
Dude, I am feeling blessed once again. Truly. Truly,
The,
I am.
oh, awesome. The part about the wicked, it made me think of no rest for the wicked. That line, no rest for the wicked, no ice cream for the innocent, and what was the other? Oh yeah, gratitude for brothers and sisters was the other part of it. Gratitude for brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Gratitude is the path that's the way to happiness. It really is the only way. Um,
E- evil what was it? The wicked evil destroys itself? Something. What did Goblin say before I got here? Goblin said something about the evil will destroy the wicked. Yeah, there you go.
that's the truth. The wicked will be left on their own devices, absent from the goodness, and in the absence from the goodness, they will self-destruct. It's a perfect design that God has created this experience, the phenomenon of life. It's like, wow, dude. Well, hey, and this is a wonderful opportunity. Stephen, there's been a lot of question and discussion about our friend, recent guest, Cadence.
Who?
What do you know of Cadence?
I don't know anything about whoever that is. I suspect it's somebody using a voice changer pretending to be a child, but I've never had a conversation with them. Apparently, they say they want to talk to me, but never, never
Well,
had a convo.
here's a chance. Welcome back, Cadence.
It could be Paul. It sounds a bit like Joshua, Paul's little buddy, Josh, that kid that goes on Paul's show.
I don't think so. Cadence, you
You don't
there?
think you
Yeah,
don't
I'm
think
back.
Caden sounds like Josh? Huh?
No.
Oh,
Slight rhyme to the
I'll have
accent,
to ask my audience if they
perhaps.
think it sounds like Josh.
Well, perhaps we
I'm
can have a
streaming.
conversation here and now. Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
great?
yeah, it would be. Would be
Cadence.
great. I kind of think
Cadence.
it's a setup, Jack. I've kind of
Well,
and
you've
I
said
kind of
that.
think that yes,
You've said that.
I
It's
have just
yeah,
now. Yeah.
yeah, and it's been noted. So let's see, Cadence. Welcome. What do you want to
Thank you.
offer or bring to the table?
Just wanted to ask, how's your day?
To who?
You.
Fascinating.
It
My
is your
days.
show, Jack.
I respect that, but the last
Yeah.
time that Cadence joined, she was more interested in you, Stephen. And so now that you're here,
I know, and we've never
it's
met. Cadence
fascinating.
has never been on my channel. I kind of think Cadence knows you and Polly behind the scenes.
No, I
That's what
don't
I
know
find
them. I don't know them.
fascinating.
I don't know
Oh, you
them.
don't you don't know them. Oh, yeah.
No.
Nobody lies on the internet. Who are you, Cadence? How old are you? What year were you born in?
I'm British.
Hmm. So is Joshua, Polly's little friend, his
Yeah,
little
but
child friend.
please,
Uh-huh.
let's assume it's not John.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Let's assume that, yeah.
Just to allow the conversation
Sure.
to emerge and develop.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead. What year were you born in, Cadence?
July 19th.
That's not a year.
Yeah, we stumbled on this question last time
2020.
too. Yeah. So you were born 6 years ago?
4.
24. So that would be 2 years ago. Do you know what year this is, Cadence? What year is it for you, here and now, today?
You mean by the seasons and the months?
Yeah, let's go with that. Traditions.
Oh, it's
What?
March now.
Yeah. Of what year?
Year of what?
Dear Lord. Stephen, this is fascinating. Okay. So let's please figure this out. Cadence, I'm truly trying to figure out what is going on here.
It is fascinating, Jack, that you could lose your channel over terms of service because you're not allowed to have children on adult channels. I don't know if
Besides,
you read the terms of
Stephen,
service, but yeah,
Stephen,
go ahead.
right.
Go ahead.
Besides assumptions, right?
That's not an assumption. That's a fact.
No, but sure, it's a fact in the rule. But let's stay in reality, right?
That is reality. That's
You
YouTube.
got assumptions on the age of our guest here.
Well, I asked the age. They couldn't give the age or the year of their birth.
So what? So what, Stephen?
So
So
what?
what?
Okay.
So
Okay, Jack.
what?
Well, I
Okay.
think you have a minor on your show. That's what I think.
So what?
you're-
Noted, Stephen. You're free
Okay.
to leave. You're free to leave.
You're
or
free to do what
stay.
you want. I'm not leaving. I'm staying here.
Right. So please chill out. Your objections have been
All right.
noted. Your voice has been heard. Just relax. Okay. The topic really is the stream title today, Restoring Your Relationship with Love. Now, I'm assuming Cadence, regardless of age or gender, is a human being whose capacity for love has not yet been discovered, not fully, just
Could be
like
an
your
AI.
capacity
It might be an AI.
I'm
could
not
be an
AI.
AI.
I'm not AI.
I trust that. Cadence, tell you what would you like to offer or ask?
Oh, I really wanted to talk to Stephen on a live stream.
And what is it you wanted to discuss with Stephen on a live stream?
Topics.
Like what?
Like, I don't know, stuff like to do with mythology.
Mythology. So things that are made up or things that are recorded? What do you mean by mythology and discussions
King
on that?
Arthur.
Like what?
King Arthur.
Okay. Stephen, is that one of the areas you go through is King Arthur?
No, it isn't.
So Cadence, you're being kind of bizarre, but I'm used to bizarre because praise God,
Or
this
maybe
world,
Merlin, or maybe Merlin.
okay, magic,
No, not magic, I said, or maybe Merlin.
all right. So you want to discuss things from the past?
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Well, I do say on my channel quite often it's for adults only. So
Okay.
Jack's channel it may not be, but mine is. I've specified that in my live streams many, many times. And I've
Sure.
kicked off people that came that I suspected were children when I asked their
Okay.
age. So that's what I do. That's how I handle it.
Congratulations.
Thank
And
you.
you say things that are quite different than what I say. I mean, I know
Sure,
the
we're
things
different
that I.
people. We're
What's that?
different people. We're
Yes.
different people. My show's different from yours. My channel's different from yours.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I think all this started though when somebody asked Jack if you had sleepovers with minors. I think maybe Cadence came up as a character
No,
because yeah,
no,
you're the one that's more associated with
hey,
minors, you and Paul.
Stephen,
So I kind of
Stephen.
suspect. Go ahead.
I
Go ahead.
know you're filled with suspicions and doubts and regrets and all this nonsense. And Cadence, I have been patient. Okay, I'm honestly trying to figure out what are you doing here.
Well, I know Steven's like making assumptions saying, well, you have minors and creepy stuff like that, but I just think like, dude, I just wanted to talk to you about a topic. There was no need to get into any conflict.
So now what?
You know what I'm saying?
So you want validation that your opinion is accurate, that your observations are correct?
Well, now
I mean,
Steven's gonna say on his live stream, Jack Talcott, he had a minor up on his show. That's what he's gonna say.
right. I'm well aware of that.
That's what I assume.
Yeah, sure. I took that risk. And so I'm wondering still why. I mean, I was curious, and yeah, I took risks allowing you to be here, but why? You wanted to engage with conversations with Stephen on my live stream again. Have you gone to his live stream?
No, I never have.
Mm-hmm. And why is that?
Because his link isn't pinned.
You know, here's the thing. I tried to trust that Cadence was being honest and was not an actual minor, but based upon the illogical answers, right? And seriously, wanting to discuss King Arthur and Merlin with Stephen.
Well, Steven has talked about Merlin on his channel.
Yeah, it is fascinating. Stephen is being cautious. He's facing his fears, right? That's what I'm seeing happening in these live streams. A lot of people are facing their fears. That's what God does. This is interesting, Andy. What's that?
It's the trouble because like now he's going to assume they sound very young by the tone of their voice.
Well, let's also not overlook you've repeatedly fumbled trying to answer your date of birth. You've given different answers in front of me. Not once have you given a year that would make any sort of resemblance to reality as an adult. So you're not computing, Cadence. Is that mommy? Mommy in the background? Fascinating. Stephen, still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm trying to figure out what you're doing and who's involved in this. But I'll figure it out.
Do as you wish.
Yes, I will. I believe in justice. Do you believe in justice, Jack? Have you slept with minors at your
Hey,
house when you lived in
Stephen.
Spokane?
Stephen.
Why don't you answer the question?
Hey, Stephen. Why
Hey,
don't
Jack.
you explain why you think I need to be under your examination?
It's a
Why you
question.
think? No,
You
Stephen,
can't answer?
justify yourself. Why do you believe that question has any relevance to
I
the
think
here
it
and
has
now?
relevance because I see what's going on.
You're twisting things. You're twisting things in front of me and others. It's truly fascinating, guys. Now, Cadence, what is the deal?
Nothing. The fact that he just hopped off and got so angry with you was just like utterly awful.
What did you say?
The fact that Steven just hopped off and got so angry with you was just like utterly awful.
Stephen got angry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt that as well. He certainly moved on the attack. He wanted to create these attacks on me so that
Like I'm
he,
assuming I'm assuming I bet he doesn't even know that some people have young voices like this that sound like this.
okay.
Because like some people can have a voice that sounds like a 9-year-old. That is a thing, by the way.
Okay. I still don't understand what you think is happening here, Cadence. Are you of a child mind or an adult mind? What is your explanation?
To what?
Who interrupted previously? Was that mom?
Oh, she was just asking if I was okay.
Mom was asking if you were okay. That's what I thought. Why would mom be asking if you're okay? If you're, how old are you, Cadence?
52.
Right. So please answer the question. Why is mom asking if you're okay if you're 52 years old? What's the situation there? It's illogical.
So she just wanted to know if like I hadn't been hurt or something. Like I hadn't fallen over or grazed my knee.
Mm-hmm. So, Cadence, here's the reality. Is there any reason I should believe you?
Yes.
Why? Why should I believe that you're 52 years old, living with mom?
Well, some adults live with their um, parents.
So, yeah, getting skinned knees. Yeah, it's illogical. I haven't made you cam up. This has been another interesting test of society and for me. What am I going to do? Um, no, she's been saying 52 consistently, but her math has been absolutely bizarrely way off. incapable of actually answering questions. So, Cadence, you clearly don't understand what's going on here, that you've stumbled into, what you're a part of here again today.
I do understand.
How do I speak with your mother?
She's out at the moment.
I don't believe you.
Yes, she is.
For how long?
45 hours.
For how long?
45 hours.
45 hours. Fascinating. Fascinating. And what brought you to me, though, was your desire to speak with Stephen. You've repeatedly shown that.
Yes.
"45 hours seems legit." God works in mysterious ways. I know that. And one way or another, Cadence, it's obvious that you are trolling. You're playing
I'm not
playing a
trolling. I'm not
fool.
trolling. I'm not trolling. I'm not trolling.
You're trying to make me look stupid?
I know you're
Is that
asking
what you're
to show
doing?
your face, but no, I'm not.
Well, I've asked you what is going on with you, and all I've received is accusations from others and no answers from you. So, Cadence, why don't you either, one of the two, you can cam up or return when mom is available. Okay. And I think the way you show me mom is available is you cam up. Talk to you later, Cadence. Thanks for swinging by. Um, Fascinating. Kids are trolling me, apparently, I guess. And Stephen, I'll bring you back, but your nasty accusations and interrogations, you better check yourself, dude. You all right?
All right,
Steve?
I'm fine. I'm fine. The offer still stands, $1,000 if you want to come and meet me and say the things to my face.
Stephen, yeah,
That would check you to see if you're fine.
you're offering nothing to me,
No, I'm offering money, lots of money.
but you're not worth my time.
Oh,
Seriously. Hey, here's another option. And I'm curious to see, brother, welcome back, TK. How you doing, my brother?
Yes, sir. 1 second. 1 second.
All right. Yeah. Take your time.
Obviously, that went places that we didn't think it was going.
Right.
Right away, I would say this. This is something I didn't even know we were going to talk about to start with. To my daughter, I have a 13-year-old daughter. She's not going to find a Jack Talcott stream. You get what I mean? Or whoever Stephen David is. You're not really going to be here or there. It doesn't make sense. Okay. So that's why I assumed Cadence was not a young child.
Okay.
You get what I mean? It just doesn't it doesn't compute. It just doesn't. Right. So, but then when King Stephen like said this stupid comment he brought up a second ago, which was just rude and very odd for him to do, and he has this monotone voice. I guess I don't know what his streams are about. Does he talk about dragons and fantasy or something, or like
he's He talks about a lot of things, and I guess it's best for him to describe what he does. But from what I've seen, he talks about a hell realm.
Okay.
He loves to talk about other people on YouTube.
It's real quick. Can you highlight Angie Hughling? I'm in a room with whatever. I see Hugh's wearing glasses and he has no reflection in him. He's a good man. He figured, well, no, now I see it a little bit. My camera that I have to use now has a stupid ring light on it. So trust me, I would not have this on. Like, look, dude, I'd pop it off. See, I'd pop it off I would have just square lights. Look at that scar. God, the brutality. The brutality is just disgusting. Look at the brutality when I get a different hue.
I can't.
But I'm sorry, player. Okay. I couldn't find my glass. I had to jump on so fast. I couldn't even find the glass I want to wear. These ones are causing behind my ear issues. Do you have different pairs, Jack?
I broke my other favorite pair recently, and so I think I'm down to just this one right now.
Okay. These are only iMart Express.
Okay.
Like 2 for $50. And I think I got like 4. I have like 3 pairs of these, and then like 2 pairs of the bigger my Dahmer glasses. But my Dahmer glasses, that's what I want to have on. They're a lot more aesthetically pleasing. But I was so mad about what was going on that I just jumped in, dude.
I'm glad you did.
I was so upset, dude. I was trying to have a nice do we want to change the subject, or should we keep talking about that garbage? I mean, Cadence, I can't tell. Honestly, I can't tell what the intention is, because they don't say,
right,
oh, let's bullshit about this. And they're not doing that. A parent coming into a room doesn't signify or mean whatever age is not. That can happen. A parent can come in, you have no idea. You can live with your fucking parents forever. But when you're already being kind of like figured out or whatever it is, it does come off like, come on. You know, like we're trying here as individuals online in a space that's very hyper. Like it's very hyper. Like we want to freak out, dude. Yeah. King's mommy comes and yells at him all the time, and he's 43. My mom does not come and yell at me. Has my sister came in my house? Yes. I don't think my mom's ever walked down and fucking showed up. My sister will walk, because I can't hear if you come into my home and then come in and she's like, what the fuck you doing down here? She's came in. She's done it. It happens. But TK's a believer. I don't know what that means. Am I a Cadence believer? My thing is I want to be a believer in we're not as evil as everyone's saying people are. And that's more of what I'm more of like, come on, dudes. Like it's not. But then King Stephen, the way he went at you was the craziest accusation. Have you had a sleepover with kids? Dude, I just had a sleepover with kids. Stud. My daughter comes here, and if the neighbor wants to come spend the night with my daughter, I have a home, and it's called a sleep. And dude, if I got to make them s'mores on the air fryer, or I got to do whatever, but they're doing their own shit. They're not watching a Jack Talcott or a King Steven stream, dude. Come on. You get what I'm saying? Like, what are we talking about, man? If King Steve, if you're worried about that, then maybe you're doing something that we're not familiar with. You know what I mean? Like maybe you're. Oh my gosh, I had a long sleeve on all day. Do you have? How are your arm hairs? I'm like a native that has nice arm hair. Do you have like just? I feel like you have like a bush. No, yeah, you're fucking you. Yeah, you have great arm hair, dude. Mine.
I'm beautiful. I've been blessed.
You're not like a hairy freak.
Well, my back. I got a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, my back's fine.
It's kind of
Besides like where my neck is, like the little like that thing, I have like a weird soul patch on the back of my. Fuck you, bet I do. Fuck you. What does that mean? That's crazy. Now, I air fried a bunch of food right now. I'm a little warm, and I had to jump in fast. I wanted to kind of chill and then come in not so hot because a lot of people get frustrated when I come in hot.
All right.
Oh, we have a question. Lex Animati says, "Hey TK, why you trash talk other guests and brother and sisters? It makes you sound beta. Stop distracting Jack from vibing high." Yikes.
Whoops. Wrong button.
Yeah, thanks. Well, that hurt my feelings. I got
there.
So here we go.
There we go. Welcome back, Cadence.
I'm gonna hop off for a second. Just
wait.
My glasses.
All right.
Gosh, we'll let Cadence talk then if she has something to say. Can we call King David something else? Add King Killer Tony thing. Oh, hey, do you want me to read this? Jack, I can do that.
Please.
All right, we got Hank of Lamio at $3.21 for $5. Beware, Jack. Tarek and Snafu are conspiring on some kind of entrapment campaign so they can blackmail people. I don't know if Cadence is related. Wow.
Hank,
high.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you for the warning. Very high. We're gonna put that in the. We're gonna put a pin in that. Thank you.
Optics are high.
Optics are high. Go ahead, Cadence. I guess you're here now.
MTK, please be free to do as you need or feel to do.
Real quick.
Okay. Real quick. So, Cadence, is mom with you? Cadence? No. So, what brought you back again?
Yes.
No, I asked what brought you back?
Last time you asked me to cam.
Okay. Are you prepared to cam
last
up?
Time you asked, last time you asked me to cam up.
Yeah.
I'm a little nervous of doing that.
How about we'll do this? Go ahead. You'll show me.
Can you see me?
I can see, but others cannot.
No, if I turn on my webcam.
Yep. Only I can see.
No, I mean if I turn on my webcam, can you see me?
We'll have to try and see. Please do.
Well, I'm a little bit nervous of doing that is because the reason why is because I have dwarfism.
You'd mentioned that last time.
And I don't want everyone in the chat to say, oh my god, look how young that is. She looks like a little kid.
As I said, it's only me who can see. Show me that you're not dishonest.
Okay, my face isn't going to show up on your YouTube channel, is it?
No.
Okay. We'll show you now.
Still not there. Still taking up a lot of my attention and time.
There we are. There we are.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
I mean, I can see, but still not convinced you're not a child.
Well, I have dwarfism.
Okay.
Interesting. Very interesting. Wow.
Well, what might bring you
Yeah, why are you backstaging me, dude? Am I on the show or not?
You're on with us.
You can hear me?
Okay. Yes.
I can't see a cock-sucking thing. So, miss, I didn't get to see any of this reveal. No, there's no problem with it at all. But obviously, a chat spiraling out of control. And your reaction, JT, it's not telling. But at the same time, so if this individual is who they say they are, how about this? Walk the gauntlet, I guess, of time and space, and then you and I can at least keep the stream going. And if this person, because of life experiences and or just right age, they're going to be able to converse with us because we're, you know what I mean. Life experience will make any man or person be able to relate. Correct?
My apologies, TK.
Yeah,
my mind is distracted with.
Okay, now I'm freaking out, dude.
One more time, sum it up what you just shared with me.
What do you me?
Yeah, what you just said.
What I'm saying is this: if the person's a fucking kid, they're not going to be able to talk about the shit we want to talk about. You and I have something to talk about with our mods, with your fucking mod.
Yeah.
And we can fucking keep the stream going. And then the person out of life experiences will be able to relate. Okay? So if you've seen whatever you saw, it is what it is.
I agree.
And we'll go from there. Life experience will dictate how a person reacts, dude. You and I can talk, and a real woman, whatever age, dwarfism or not, will say, "Oh, okay," like, "Oh, damn, yeah, I hear you there. This happened to me before." Maybe your relationships are that. I'm not fucking always freaking out, Snow, and you're not even the person I have a problem with. I have a problem with this.
Calm down, please.
Okay. I'll calm down.
No.
Everyone wants me to run away now because they're questioning your.
No, we don't. No one said that. I didn't say that.
You didn't because you were an awestruck of a dwarf or something.
Don't get so worked up, brother. Seriously, I got distracted trying to figure this out. Okay, that's all it was. I didn't mean any disrespect.
Oh, yeah, you didn't. Just like your fucking mods don't, dude.
All right, you want to talk about that? What can we do there?
Well, one, we're never going to be able to change these ladies. This woman.
Says who?
Have you ever been betrayed, Jack?
Yeah. Dude, have you not heard my story? Yes, I've been betrayed many times. You get fucking used to it. You get numb to it.
You get used to it, right? You get used to it. And then you get shit on.
Yep.
Sorry, Cadence, if you're underage, but you get shit on or you get fucking belittled, and we're supposed to just go ahead and be cool with it, or let them come willy-nilly, come back, come forth, and just be able to just pretty much ruin a guy's entire day. Another person that does this too that's around here is somebody named Jamon312 or Terry in chat. Okay. A gentleman named Terry. You might have heard of him. Terry, he's here right now.
All right.
What they do is they come into these chats or these message board and they post and post and post, or they'll get on streams and they just type their fingers off.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And they just
Okay. Yes.
There it is. Jamon312. Okay.
He's a mod.
Yeah. No, I know you know the lobster guy.
Careful, King.
And as I told you, no, don't careful me. Oh, you're repeating what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
King
careful,
is a victim
King, my
of
ass.
chat. It sounds like.
Oh, does it? Dude, what is wrong with you right now? I'm not a victim of anything.
Calm down, please. Okay. I love you, brother. And Cadence, unless you have anything pressing, I think I'm going to toss you to the back because you might be more of a distraction than anything right now.
Why do you say that?
Well, we didn't give her a chance to speak yet. Remember, I said she could. So let her, Cadence. I don't give a shit. Whatever you are. My brain goes like this. There's so many more entertaining things to do as a youngster or a young person, to where this space is kind of like really hippy dippy, especially hippy dippy stuff, and like it's just like this shit's boring. Like what would a child be doing here, dude? So it's like that's what's confusing. You don't know what he doesn't do? He doesn't panel. Thank you for highlighting that. He doesn't panel. So don't think Terry the lobster guy panels. Do you know who named him Terry, Jack?
No. You?
I'll take that.
You did that.
Yep. You want to know why? He was running around with this name called Monty. Okay. Have you ever met another streamer person named Monty out of this OPC's cesspool of garbage?
No.
Yeah. Well, are you familiar with a gentleman named OPC Don?
I've come across him recently, I think.
Okay. He's a real low life.
All right.
And good. And when I call somebody a low life, wow. Because I'm a very liberal man.
You would know.
What? Wait, what? I love when you do that. What? You are some. Okay, so she switched her thing. Okay, real quick, because now she's showing that she has tech expertise. Cadence, are you familiar with somebody named Gigi? Gia?
Gigi Young.
You do know who that is, because you're actually.
No, I said Gigi Young. I said Gigi Young.
No, Gigi. GI dash GIA.
Gigi.
Okay, yeah. Just because the way you're moving is very reminiscent of this person. Oh, watch out! We got Sam. Can we highlight this? Hold on. We got Samu Palander, high IQ chatter. You're gonna get jumped, try hard weirdo. By what? Trying hard to do what?
Yeah. This might be why we need implantable digital ID, like my dog.
Don't do that.
We're really unsafe here. We don't have all the info we need to feel safe. We got to be worried.
Slippery slope, some would say. Are you familiar with the slippery slope, Cadence? Somebody with your pedigree should be somebody that more than likely would say, oh my gosh, yeah, this digital ID needs to be reinforced because a person like you is not allowed in places, or you feel a humiliation level, and or you're not able to relate to your peers because of what you sound and resemble. So how do you feel about a digital ID?
That was for Candace, right?
You know, Jack, we're wondering if your fucking crotchety old ass looks fucking old enough.
Cadence?
Sorry.
Were you following?
Yeah, I was following.
Okay.
And
so what say you? Can we have Snafu come up with this too? Because that's somebody that I fully... And I know you guys have an issue. Whatever. Even if you're the piece...
He doesn't let others speak, and he's going to complain about Cadence. I want to hear Cadence's reply to what you were asking.
Okay.
Right? Yep. About the digital ID, please, and the other things.
My opinion is that it's really bad.
That doesn't address much of anything he said, Cadence.
Sorry, I was just saying.
Well, the fascinating thing is, yeah, I saw the image, and it doesn't look to be a child. It is childlike, but Snafu, Lou.
Okay, Jack, your channel is set for adults. If you don't change it, I'm encouraging everyone to strike the shit out of Jack today. And the fact that you're even allowing a child to be on the panel, that's on you. You're risking your brand, and I hope they strike the shit out of you, and it'll be easy for TOS to violate you on this one. So keep
Snafu,
talking.
have you
No,
seen?
change your
Snafu, have you
channel for
seen the being?
children.
Have you seen the being, Snafu? How are you so positive that it's a child? You haven't
Yeah.
seen the being.
Yeah.
I would ask her questions like, who was the star of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest? If she's 52, she should know that. I would ask her questions
Sure.
like, who won the 1998, 86, 96? Oh, I don't even remember the
That one's
dates.
tough. That one's tough though for a woman, I'd say.
Okay,
I
yeah,
hear where
for a
you're going.
woman
I
that-
hear where you're going though. Yeah,
Yeah,
One Flew
so-
Over the Cuckoo's Nest was a great one.
Yeah, who's the
any old
star of
person
One Flew
knows
Over the
who's in that.
Cuckoo's Nest?
Yep.
I mean, just simple questions like this will easily
That's what
determine
I
if this
thought I was trying to
person
do.
is an adult or not. Because anybody that's 52 will know.
For sure. Especially
Those-
what you just said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially what you just said.
And other things, I don't know. You decide
Can
what
we
you can
pause?
ask.
Please.
Yes.
We've got a returning star.
No, thank you.
Talcott.
No. Whenever
Welcome back.
he comes here, Jack, thank you for leaving, you sissy-fied F slur.
Careful.
No, what did I do? I know what he does. Know what he's doing, Jack?
What?
He's trying to take what we can start.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
Lou
You're
Bass-
calling Paul sissified and you're the one who lets other men hot dog him, in your words?
Right.
You remember that?
You
You
know
guys
what?
aren't supposed to remember when I talk about my hot dog talk. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Wow.
Can we bring Paul back? I get jealous. Can Paul come back now?
You're like the cat calling the kettle pink.
There it is. Yeah, exactly. For sure. Can we please bring back I was only teasing. It's my feminine energy coming out.
He dropped out.
Yeah,
So-
he was having a tough time. It's because of Cadence. Lou Best, the way that you brought up Cadence and what you said, so I feel like we're at least on the same page with that. That is how you'd vet somebody, correct?
Here,
Okay.
actually, please pause. Sorry to interrupt. Snafu, I'm going to bring you up. Cadence, thank you for joining. This has been another bizarre, interesting experience again. But I've been patient, and as I said, I'm finding you to be more of a distraction than an addition. So I hope you can understand my experience, Cadence and Stephen, both of you. And Snafu, you're close to that line yourself. But I'll bring you back.
The fact that you guys would even have to argue, all right, that and TK, we know who that child is. It's a child, all right. If you guys want us to talk to a child, then make a channel
Let's
set
stop.
for children. That's all I got
Let's
to
stop.
say. All right, I yield.
Great.
It could be argued that some children
Luke,
have
shut the fuck up, you
more
child
ability.
roller.
It could be
Fucking
argued that
lying
some
fuck.
children are more intelligent and able to have adult
Hey, then
discussions
go
than
create
you.
go create a channel
It
towards the.
could be argued, Snafu.
Go create a channel targeted towards the youth. Set the settings for children.
Great. Yes. But calm down.
There is no buts, Jack.
Calm
You having that child on that long was disgusting.
It's disgusting for me to tolerate your angry, bitter ass.
There's
Chill
a guy
out.
who doesn't know how to get rid of a child on an adult panel.
Chill out. Golly jeez, man.
Real quick, if you don't mind me, because I think Snafu will listen to me for a second. What was confusing to me, Snafu, was the fact that why would that person be here if they were a child? Do you have, because on my streams, I never have.
The child's
anybody
name is
young.
Josh, and they've been around this community for a while.
Not
And
Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude,
It
it is
is.
not
It is.
Josh. Shut up.
No, do we not? I don't know what he was getting at. Okay. Did you salute Hank?
I did. I
I've
welcome
never
Hank.
gotten one salute out of you, and you let this fucking.
Yeah, of course.
I don't like this guy. Player?
TK. TK. Your jealousness and bitterness.
I've never been jealous in my entire life.
Feel the love, brother.
I've been jealous.
You might be in denial.
You might be able to relate to Flamio more than you believe. He's
what does that mean, Lou Bass?
You guys are into similar things.
Yeah, he might like hot
What does that mean?
You know,
good
hot dog in
hats?
the bun, you know, like you said.
I can't stand this right now. Look, give me a second.
TK and Lou, please, let's keep the mind out of the gutter.
Jack, I'm Lou Bass. I can't control myself.
You can, and I'm going to help you.
Oh, no, don't throw me out.
Yeah, stay out of the gutter, guys. Snafu stuffed it full of his horse shit.
I'm not into anal.
Well, this
IMAX 30 7315 says he needs to bounce. You know what I'm going to do? Is you know what? I will bounce. I just want to bring up your mod. You have a diseased mod.
Okay.
Who's a very bad woman.
Okay.
And that's who I wanted to kind of bring up today. And I want to talk to you about that for about 5 minutes. Because all I wanted to bring up is that how I'm being am I blowing the whistle on a victim? Because that's what they're going to call. They're going to say that I'm being a victim of this person. Oh, TK, you should be fucking super able to tolerate this person's thing. Okay. But what I see is that this person's allowed to run roughshod over any space she gets into. And then all she has to do is villainify or victimify me. And now I look like a sissy because all she is a strong, beautiful, smart, perfect woman.
Yep.
Okay.
I know.
And it's just like,
you're jealous.
No. Geez, what?
Yes. You're jealous of her shining strength and masculinity.
That's the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Is it?
I'm jealous over her spending our 401k or our retirement on JP. I'm jealous that she's never laughed at my jokes and she's calls these other sub YouTubers handsome or funny and laughs. And know what she says to me is absolutely nothing, but she stays around me. But she never once says TK's handsome, smart, funny, anything. And so, like, she's called you handsome, smart, and funny. And I go,
I know. Hey, I forgot to bring that up. It's because of Melanie's influence and her encouragement that I ended up on that Kendra G's dating show. If I remember right, she was a part of that.
She tried to swindle me over to that negress show.
Why didn't you go? Coward.
Whoa! Oh, coward is crazy. It's a little bit of cowardness. Because I got self-esteem issues and I think I don't have a voice or a face for YouTube. And a lot of people like are very handsome, beautiful, sexy, and they're doing all this shit. And I'm like this. I'm just a ragamuffin from fucking North Dakota. You know what I mean? I'm like this. What? I'm the worst. I'm the worst of the worst out here. And it's like, why put me up there to look like a clown, dude?
Right.
So
it's so that you learn. It's so that you learn, right? Having fun as you discover.
Okay.
Melanie will push you. She's triggered you, clearly. She's gotten in your head, right? She got in my head, got me to do things that I don't know why the hell I did it, but it was fun.
Sure. But then has she called you a niglet before?
I don't know.
No, she's probably called you a handsome, grizzled, sexy man.
No, it hasn't been
entirely. No, it's the difference. She talks to everyone else like they're so poetic and they're so everything. But no, she calls me a dumb niglet. That's it.
Well, how does that fit?
Well, I'm not a tyke. I'm not a little tyke. I mean, I'm not 7'2", but a niglet's a small person.
What about this? If you have a Cybertruck, would that help?
No, we've already talked about Cybertrucks with her. I was looking at them. But she knows I drive a Silverado. I'm a fucking construction working dude.
All right. So you got a lot going for you.
No, I don't have nothing going for him.
Shut up. God.
Dude, you talk more. Okay, fine.
TK, you are a beautiful man. You're shining in different ways. You've got an inner dialogue that I recognize, right? But you're diminishing yourself. And I think Melanie is encouraging you, challenging you, triggering you. Many others, Paul too. Paul triggers you, motivates you, challenges you.
Well, he's a good man.
He is a good man. So
She's
are you.
A terrible woman.
No.
Yeah.
What are you?
A terrible man.
Why? See, that's the thing. Maybe that terrible woman is encouraging you to be a greater man.
See, now Candy Warhol's using my words against me.
That?
Yeah, I say that to a lot of people.
Do you?
Yeah.
Then you should listen to you, dude.
Yeah.
And if you listen, brother,
good.
The path is so clear to me for you. If you can see it, listen to you, right? To recognize the value that you share. It's quality when you're not being negative, right? You're a hardworking dude who does pretty good.
I cry, Jack.
I know you're a man.
I don't cry fucking ever, dude. I've cried like 3 times in my life. Just because you caught him on YouTube doesn't mean that's the only times I cry.
All right. I see you trying to be all stoic and tough. But I also see you're a man who's truly in touch with his feelings. Well, your feelings are in touch.
I know what that means. I know what you meant right there.
What?
How do I shake the gay? How do I shake the TK's gay?
No.
A man like you has eyebrows like that, but you wear a ponytail, so you actually look like almost like an elf man.
I know, a little bit elfish.
I look like a fucking stud, but yet they think of you as being a fucking a real man, and I'm looked at as being like a fucking fairy, like hanging around. But you got the look with the ponytail and the beautiful hair and the jewelry and your nice glasses and your sexy lip. Go ahead.
I know God has been good.
Okay.
God has blessed us both, right? No, what I was suggesting is you're very emotional. Me too. I get that, dude. It's frowned on and sometimes it causes us problems, but it's actually a pretty cool gift, especially when you learn how to master your emotions.
I think mastering your emotions is being able to not look soft, but to be able to be open. I think that is mastering your emotions.
Learning how to be open. Yes. And I wrote this down today. What I've been doing and what I think life is about. Learning to become strong while remembering to be gentle.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Learning to become strong.
So that's what I thought.
Okay.
And then we have guys like Samu Pollander, correct? That does these Jeremy Stevenson or Jeremy Peterson narratives, which is not the fake. He's right and he's wrong, but at the same time, what all that to me, what that showed is, what do you say on mental damage? My thing is this: is I moved into a situation after going through an emotional, like fucking something crazy, and I could care less. I'm not acting to be a victim, but I was blessed with a scenario. Okay. And I take it and I don't flex it though. I don't really walk around and pressure wash off a house and be like, this is my property. Look at my property. Look at my things, dude. I'm a fucking real nigger out here doing real nigger activities. Like, that's what, but it's like this. I'm like being cool. I'm like not trying to take over anything. But these motherfuckers, so hold on. Okay, so JP is having a tough time because he wants to be my father. Okay, he thinks I need a father. And he thinks I look at cockzoid men as like my dada. He goes, you've never met your Negro father. You've only known your caucasoid stepdad, he calls him. And then me, he calls me him. JP is my other cock. And now you're being another caucasoid father. So like he thinks I need to look at white men just because my favorite basketball player is Chris Mullin. Doesn't mean that I think Wally Serbiak's the best three-point shooter or Harrison Smith is the best football player in the NFL, and I only like white football players. And I think black athletes are not as good. I might have a caucasoid fetish.
You might be a little bit confused, but you're doing great. You are doing great. And
I think that white running backs are the best athletes in football.
All right.
Well, it's because they you know what I mean? They don't have the thing that black guys got. So if they're good at running back, that must be a high quality caucasoid.
Possibly.
What do you mean?
Tell you what, Hank got tired of waiting in the back. He dropped away. I've got Lou Bass and Snafu have
Sure. We can always let them come up. My number one thing was this is Melanie Moran is a demon. And she's one of your worst mods that I've ever met in my life. She is she knows how to strangle the goodness out of men. And use it. She's like she's a smother queen. She's not a big woman, but she's a big woman.
All right.
You know what I mean? She's full. She runs a shovel. You know what I mean? I trust her as a woman. And so I will let her sit on me. And then since I've let her sit on me privately, she's been very odd to me. And so, Jack, have you submitted to something before?
Dude, yeah.
Okay, so I've submitted to a couple women online, and only a couple. But what she did is she like smushed my nose. She rubbed my nose in my piss.
Okay.
And that's what I was mad about today.
All right. Sometimes a mama needs to do that to her boy.
Oh, God, I miss her calling me mama.
Oh, you are so twisted.
But it's just, I have to run away from them all because I've had she rubbed my nose in it. Grace fucking called me cringe. Dude, me cringe is
right.
Cringe.
I know. You don't want to be cringe. You're better than that. But you're holding yourself back. And
I'm Max not cringe, bro.
Are you sure?
What? No, not anymore.
Right.
Not anymore.
Right. There's some contradictions in your story, dude. Some holes in the narrative. But
see how she went like this? Look at what she did.
What did she do?
Pull up the last thing in the little message boards. Hey, Jeremy.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Josh. Jeremy, TK's tacky. King is cringe. Dude.
Why do you worry so much, dude?
Because I made what looking cool and what being like a cool guy and a comedian and funny and being charismatic, watching good movies, having great taste. I've been the arbiter of this whole space. Okay. Well, but I'm recognized now as being the cringe guy when really I'm the coolest.
Well,
I'm like the exact specimen.
You're so close. You're so close to being there, and I'm ready to help. I really am. And Melanie, bless you. I'm grateful too. I'm glad TK is here receiving guidance, our support, our encouragement, our love. Stop denying it, TK.
I'm not going to take anything from Melanie because she's the second worst viper I've ever met on the internet.
Oh, sorry to interrupt.
No,
the reminders of Melanie. I wanted to remind you we still have 2 guests in the back that I've been neglecting, so I can share respect for you.
Okay, real quick, can I answer Snow's question?
Sure.
August 7th, 1982. I'm a super hard Leo, and my name's Tommy Lee King III. TOMMIELEEKINGIII 8718982. Dude, I'm the hardest Leo there is. I was born from what Leo energy is built from. Super handsome, super funny. What, Jack? What are you? Because I know that you're a soft Leo.
I'm a what? I'm a what, Leo?
No such thing as a soft Leo.
Amen.
But what are the...
As I have said to others in these online conversations, my brother, it is very likely you have met your match. I am more that than you.
We're the shall we? Should we run the numbers?
No.
You're a Leo? If you're not 8'7", you're not even a Leo.
Huh? 731.
Oh, you're early Leo.
Earlier?
I'll call you a cusper.
All right.
Okay, then. So you talking to a pure blood player?
I'm there.
Look at this lion. Look at this. Go ahead and get what you got to get. I got to take a second. I got to run back upstairs. I'm still being a dad. The kid's still here.
Beautiful.
This kid does not stop gaming. Is this a bad thing?
How old?
13. Fresh 13. She's a gamer, dude. She went over to the neighbors.
Okay. Dude,
I can tell you one thing too after this. Go ahead.
Go tend to that.
Yeah. No, she's cool. She's cool. Because I told her, like, after we hung out all morning, she helped me cook everything. I went like this. I go, oh, God, I can't remember what I said now. But it was like something. She goes, how about this? You let me hang out. Because her house, her home has a newborn. They have a new house. They got fucking her on that side of the family has like cousins and nephews, and me, I'm more chill, and I'm like this. You will probably kind of want to come over here to be cool and like fucking take it down a notch. Her mom's not up her ass, fucking, and she's like, because I'm more of like I'm chill and fun. Over there, it's like this. Structure, everything. And I'm like, and she goes, how about this? She looked at me and goes, can you just go? And I go, you're lucky. But it felt right. She's like, and my mom, I had to call my sister and mom. And I was like this, and she goes, she just wants to hang out with chilling energy. We are a different family than her family. And so when she comes over, it's more, she's not being rude to you. She's like, thank you for being not up my ass and making her feel whatever. Right. It's a weird thing, because then a lot of people here, they go, oh, Tommy, aren't you supposed to be? And it's like, she's maybe looking for a chill.
So I played that role too. There's good and downsides to it.
Sure.
I tell you what, go take care of what you were doing. I'm going to bring up our other guests.
We got you, homie.
Coming back.
But thank you, Jack. And always know, we got to figure it out, player. Leo's. What is short bus?
You're muted. You're not coming through. Yeah.
Oh, Snap. Hold on. Snafu said he was only Leo. Give me 2 seconds. Well, At 4:03, I'll leave. Let's see what Snafu had to say. You got to reboot Hitler stash.
You're not coming through.
Yep, just come through and reboot real quick.
All right.
But I wasn't being.
You
Go ahead,
notice how
Snafu.
Jack automatically just puts me backstage because he's a douchebag. I wanted to help TK here with some of the optics you're bringing to play with the mod, Melanie, and stuff. But Jack doesn't want others to help or
well, he loves Melanie. He thinks that she is actually worse than
I say MGTOW the bitches, bro. Stay
Mike check.
MGTOW the bitches. Stay safe.
Coming through, Alpero. Here.
Okay, so you ain't a hard Leo. If you was a hard Leo, you'd wear a short mustache. Not for one day, but for
bro, I'm more Leo than
brother.
all you guys.
August 22nd, August 20th.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah,
Yeah, that's Leo. That's Leo.
August 19th.
Days from the other cutoff.
Really? We're all Leos?
August
Let's
19th.
go. I'm gonna put you guys. I'm gonna keep it on the damn.
Well, that lung cancer is looking like it's working pretty good as you smoke that pipe, you know.
Real fucking weed. Look at that fate.
This guy faked lung cancer and collected $5,000
Stop it, Snafu. Snafu.
On camera.
Can we do a weather stream once a week? Real quick. Can we do a weather stream once a week, Snafu, where I show you that website that we looked at that one time?
Yeah, anytime, bro. You can stop by today. You know, anytime. Bring whatever you want. Actually, I got more video of that exact shit, but different.
Yeah, I got
clouds on the East
We'll
Coast.
do it live though. Live always is better.
Yeah,
Sorry.
the cloud seeding programs have. That's why we're witnessing what's happening today and yesterday within Congress.
Jack, hold on. Snafu Jack's going crazy.
Sorry, Jack. You're not paying attention to world optics, are you?
Yeah. So many Leos on the chat. Our cocks are just fucking playing swords. Don't do that. Don't do that. I see what he's doing. This is you're doing a mind control technique. Yeah.
Hey, can I ask Snafu? Is he still in the back? I wanted to ask.
He must be.
Are he and Tarek sisters again? I'm just curious. They are?
Well, you know, I would love to answer all your questions, but Jack seems to be extra Nazi today.
You're getting an opportunity.
No, I'm going to ask Jack, am I allowed to answer questions directed for me?
Yes. Are you
No, Lou, Tarek is losing their shit because more women are coming forward about him sexually harassing them, as well as active rat blood. So no, they're in damage control because he's continuing to sexually harass women, and he won't stop.
What is your purpose of investigative journalism?
Well, like DK we're talking about, we're going to look into some clouds and some HARP optics and things like that. Just depends on what we're looking into, Jack, right? What is your purpose on stopping wars today with today's stream? I haven't heard any war talk or any stopping wars or anything.
Well, you've clearly been missing then, because I'm not sure if you saw the thumbnail, but at the very beginning, I gave a shout out to Julian Assange and some real life happenings with a reminder: if wars can be started by lies, peace can be started by truth. Then I tied that in, a love for truth. A love for truth reveals God. God is the truth.
Yeah, right? May I give you advice without you getting eyebrows furrowed and pissy?
You can give advice.
The other day when I asked you if you reached out to people, you're like, yes, I Twittered Elon Musk and others. Bro, that's not reaching out. How many have you emailed their public businesses? Have you emailed public, like private email or public emails? Twittering someone or thousands Twitter at the same time is not reaching out.
Stop.
Yeah, I knew you'd get angry and eyebrows furrowed to the truth of you being lazy.
Stop. All you're doing is complaining about what's not happening.
No, I'm trying to help you do something so it will happen for you. Saying I reached out and then we find out you tweeted Elon Musk with the millions of people who tweet him a day. That's not reaching out, Jack.
Instead of complaining, right? Let's recognize what's going on here. Real life. Snafu, you're paying attention. What's happening with Iran? The
They're
military,
lying to everyone.
right?
They're lying.
Well, let me land this, please. I'm going to drop a few things, right? There's a lot of lies. There's so many lies in these broken and corrupted systems, but we literally have leaders obediently in the military following this bullshit narrative from Hegseth and Donald Trump about, well, apparently they're leading Armageddon and this is the time, right? The wars. Guys, we're here to unite. We're here to unite with love. That is the message that I received at church today from the other sermon I listened to. I mean, I attended 2 church services today before I started my own.
Baptist, Catholic, Mormon, Jehovah. What kind of church you go to? Non-denominational?
I believe it's non-denominational, but they explained it. It's Hopeville.
Seventh Adventist, maybe?
No, I don't know. The main thing is it's a love of God and a love of Jesus. It really praise and faith in the Most High. That's what will restore your relationship with love. All of us. We can love the truth. And this is what I learned for myself, right? God is the truth. The truth will lead you to God. But you've got to love the truth more than your life. You got to love the truth so much that you will be wrong and allow yourself to be wrong.
These people don't understand that, Jack.
What do you say
We're
that?
all learning, though. Well,
The only way Snafu can reconnect with love is if he disarms his weapons of mass accusation.
oh, well said.
Like Lou had to bring his daughters to Paul and Slave to help him be a better father.
Stop.
Okay.
The attacks you offer, dude. It's not
No.
helpful.
See, this is where you guys get it wrong. You call it attacks when they're optics. When I said Lou brought his daughters online publicly because of his bad fathering, those are optics. It's not attacking. It's something I witnessed happen. You guys are ashamed of your optics, so you call it attacking.
God bless. Okay.
There it is. It's the weapons of mass accusations. He must be disarmed. He must be disarmed.
I urge everybody to read King James Version, Psalm 64. That's what it talks about. People using bitter words, coming out with false accusations and stuff. I don't care how you interpret it, Snafu. The object is if you see aught in your brother, you're supposed to bring him up, not stomp him down. You dumb fuck.
Sadly, the truth is, I would like to lift Snafu up, and that's why I call him out for his mass accusation weapons optics, because it might help him.
I agree. And that is what we're here to do. We're here to help each other, to lift each other up. And Snafu and many others, he's an example of a pattern, right? A pattern of finding the problems, focusing on the negative. But Snafu is actually not a bad guy. He cares. This is actually something I was thinking about earlier. Matthew, I'm going to bring you back up, but be calm, dude. Seriously. Please.
I'm calm. And as you were saying, I would say people need to look at North Korea in the next few days.
Let's pause. Yes, we'll come back to that. I want us, you, Matthew, you, Snafu, and me, and others. I want us to see you. Okay? Because you do put yourself out there. I'd say you wear yourself out, trying to make sure that others see what you see and have learned what you've learned. I see you, dude. Okay? I care about you. I know that you're trying to get a lot of things taken care of, your health, your animal, your relationships, your clutch, your vehicle. You got a lot going on. Okay.
His
You're
animal?
not.
What animal are you talking about? Sorry, did I miss something?
The one living in his anus.
No. Does he have like a
Beautiful
dog or
dog.
something?
He's like your
Yeah.
renowned guest here, Jack. When you're trying to be serious, look what they say. Just
No,
saying, it's not me.
I never
This ain't
knew
me.
that
This
Snap.
is Paul and Wizard or Lubass and Wizard.
But what
And then you
animal are
wonder
you
why
talking
I go
about?
off on my tyrant. You wonder why I go off on my tangent.
Hold on. No.
Just saying.
Yeah, like we're the ones that started this now.
Yep.
It's been going a long time, and until
Yep,
you
it's
start
Del
running
Perro's
your mouth
fault.
with all the
The
lies,
guy who scammed fucking
Hold on.
fake cancer for money.
Snafu. Your narrative, right? You're looping, brother. You're missing the point. We are here to help each other. And in awkward ways, that is what we're all doing. I mean, Snafu, I'm confident what God is doing with me. There's something special happening, right? I feel it. I see it. I'm paying attention. And guess what? You guys are a part of this crazy experience of life where I don't care if you believe me or not. I know that in my heart, I'm prepared. And if given a chance to discuss peace with Donald Trump, Pete Hegseth, the other military and congressional leaders, I know that we could change directions real quickly.
Well, if you know all this, then why aren't you doing it?
I've been trying in my own clumsy ways, but Matthew, much like you and others, I see I'm guilty of self-sabotage. I've yelled at people who could have helped me. I've disappointed
That's
others.
me. That's me.
Yeah, I know. I know you've been a test for me. And
No, I could have helped you and you yell at me. So I decided not to help you.
I know. And that doesn't help
I
either.
see these guys who don't yell and they cupcake and use you, but I've never seen Wizard or Lubass go out of the way to get you meetings with Trump or anything like that. Never seen them try.
That's all right. You don't have to.
I told Jack I have a cousin that's connected. I could get him in, but he didn't respond.
I'm sorry you think that. I'm certainly still trying to find a way if you're willing to.
Well, he's connected to certain groups that might have connections in the
Bring him up right now.
upper
Go call him
echelons.
up and have him come on panel right now and talk to Jack. Let's see if we can get somewhere.
These are not people that would come here.
Well, they don't need to be. I mean, the reality is, I believe in the mission of peace, right? I claim to be a man of God, following the Holy Spirit, a spirit of goodness with faith and trust. I'm following the way of Jesus in my own way. I'm looking to connect with others who believe this is the right thing to do, to end wars, to bring reforms. The entire systems are ready for rebuilding. The government, economic, religions, all of those things, ready for transformation and renewal. Just like all of us.
Well, you better hurry, Jack, because there's 3 options on the table within the next probably week, under a week. And those 3 options are all bad options, but there's about 3 of them. One's ground troops, one's nuclear warfare, and one's walk away. And I feel a certain wartime president definitely Hiroshima made a history book, so to speak. And that's why I said we need to pay close attention to North Korea because of them supplying Iran. And I think there's a certain person that does want to hit that button, so to speak, and have that in the history books as, and it's already happened once before. Ask Japan about it. And
didn't you campaign for your daddy Trump in 2024?
I did. I took that fucking the whole, like, I was on the camp train, and like I said, the 2 of the lesser evils, and at that time I forgot. It's like, look, good cop, bad cop exist. In order to manipulate a mass, you're gonna have to have both sides, because in the end, it's we the people getting screwed, right? not
So
the
you're
good guy.
okay.
And if you had a better of lesser evils, at that time, yeah, I was thinking, oh, Trump, but then again, if you really look at it, the wars have increased. The
So you're
infrastructure
okay
still is
to some
declining.
degree. You're
The
okay to.
disarmament of Americans and the push for the jab is happening. So again, it's just two cops, one bad sheriff, good sheriff, sitting at the table, and then we the people are kind of just sitting on the side. Like it's definitely tactical when it comes to the political puppets.
Okay, land the plane, Snafu. Land the
I
plane.
was on board
I
with
just wanted to
Trump and like
ask.
everyone
I
else,
just
thinking,
wanted
oh,
to
finally
ask.
someone's doing what's right.
I just wanted
And then,
to
of
ask,
course,
are you okay with just a little bit of evil?
evil has to be with good. It's the
Tell
yin
you
and the
what,
yang.
please,
Okay.
you don't
I don't
need
know.
to.
You asked me about my political stance with
Oh
Trump, and
my
I told
God, please.
Yeah, he has a difficulty landing.
Yes. And so why are you, I don't know, you're trying to get clarity. I get that. Here, I think we've got another guest. I'm trying to figure out. Welcome back, Landry.
Yeah, I can't figure out how to get it to go to the front camera. I don't know. This is like I'm
Go to
not,
settings. Go to settings.
You bash it against
Camera.
your head.
Go to
oh,
settings.
that's a good idea. Well,
The
usually I
camera.
know what to do, but it's like it looks different on this phone.
Well,
It's
go to
okay. I mean,
settings.
I can do this.
Go
Hi,
to-
Alpera. It's good to see you.
Hey.
I
So
missed
if you
you.
go to, oh really?
Yes, every day.
How so?
I mean, I'm not allowed to miss an old friend.
Oh, I didn't know we were that well acquainted. I thought you were kind of
Oh,
up in
okay.
arms, when
I-
I used the N-word on your panel.
I feel like that's a valid complaint.
I do too.
You mean Netanyahu? You used that on his panel? What the hell's wrong?
Narcissist.
Oh, narcissist. Okay.
I like that word.
All right. Well,
Jack,
welcome.
take control, Jack.
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do. But what I've been learning is to give up control, to give the control to God. Let whatever will be. But the path, it truly is to follow in the way of Jesus. Because to follow in the way of Jesus is to lead with love. See, in the sermon from earlier today that I attended, love that pursues, right? It's a love that cares. It's a love that carries. It's a love that celebrates. And the comparison was the parable of the lost sheep and the shepherd going to find the one. But not only does love is God's love that pursues, this true love will also wait. It'll also lead, right? God's love is waiting for all of us to discover. That's something I heard earlier and something that was true for me. God, Jesus, right? God's love, it will meet you where you are. You don't have to be pure. You don't have to be clean. You don't have to be healthy or without sin. You need to be humble. You need to be honest. You need to be ready to be transformed, because when you turn to God with earnesty, with true desire, God is there, right? God is there waiting. God's love will meet you where you are, and it won't leave you where you were. It will not let you stay unchanged. So when we get into our patterns of darkness and depression, it's really easy to believe that things won't change. Love changes everything, guys. So,
I know that, to be honest, I've said it before. I know that Jesus took addiction away from me. In that, at least that's what I believe. But I'm not much of a biblical scholar. I barely know how to read. But my understanding of Jesus, and correct me if I'm wrong, Jack, is that he took it all onto his shoulders, from what I understand. So he took all of our sins, onto his shoulder and was sacrificed for our sins. And then he says things like, greater things than I you shall do. But I don't see a lot of so-called Christians following that idea. They would rather someone else pay rather than pay themselves, if you get what I'm saying.
I
Pay
do.
what?
People like the Freak, right? People like Tommy that are, you know, they want other people to pay for the sins. They don't want to pay. They don't want to be like Jesus.
They want to be apart and separated from, I think is what you're saying. Lou, I agree. And this is where I admit in my path, I feel blessed because I've discovered several churches, not just churches, the men's group, the men's prayer group I found recently here in Baltimore. All of these places are promoting leadership, right? About the true worship of God. The true church happens in the streets. It happens in our jobs. It happens in our families, in our homes. How are we living? That's where we show what we're really made of, is in how we actually live. Andy, regardless of who was being spoken to, the wisdom is eternal. The law of love, it was there before Jesus was there, and it was there after. And the law of love is why we are here.
Yeah, I think a lot of people miss that. They want to take the scriptures or any other spiritual writings and put them in context of the time, when it's not about the time. Because throughout history, and this is something that is pretty much objective today, if men just try to do better and keep doing better, we will be better. It's an indication that with our better behaviors, we can improve. We don't have to act like people did yesterday.
Yes. We can become better and learn from the past, learn from the mistakes of the past and from ourselves, from each other.
You have a mouth, but you don't have to use it, right, Jack?
That's something that's been shown to me for sure. I mean, I want to, one of the messages I was reminded of today, the greatest commandment as reported by the rabbi, Yeshua, Jesus, right? The greatest commandment, love God with all your mind, your heart, your spirit, your being, right? Your mind. Love God with your thoughts. Have love in your thoughts, with your spirit, right? Your soul. Love God with your identity of who you are. Be one who loves God, right? Because through the love of God, we live, and through that life, let's love one another. That's really the messages of Jesus, is to love.
Can I just respond to Fire Drake? Because it said that I drink the blood and eat the flesh of my idol. I think he's referring to the fact that I might be Catholic. I was raised Catholic, but I don't consider myself Catholic anymore. I am a follower of the Spirit of God wherever it's found, not necessarily in a book, but in just in life. And then Paul was laughing about the idea that there's some kind of blood sacrifice needed, right? And then he's, tears of laughing. And from my understanding, Jesus didn't take a blood sacrifice, he gave his blood sacrifice. So it's different. It's a different thing. A sacrifice is one thing, but a willing giving of blood is another. So that's what I think you're confused about, Paul. The blood I take willingly from animal's flesh because that's the way we were designed. And God gave us that particular design, like it or not. Sorry, Jack, I know you don't like that kind of shit, but it's just truth.
It's your story that you've become, you know what? Thank you. Here's something. Snafu is still in the back, clearly wanting to return. I'm sure, but
Yeah, and I'm going to give you room for him, Jack. Be blessed. Thanks for having me up again. We'll see you again next time.
much love, El Perro. Respect to you. What what came to my mind, especially with Snafu does pay attention to the bigger story and what's happening in the darkness. And he mentioned Korea, I think, recently. There's all sorts of things in the world news, but here's the reality, and I started getting to it. A lot of people have heard the reports from the military that there's been this prayer and praise of the Armageddon being led, that Jesus is Jesus appointed Donald Trump to lead the war into the Armageddon, for this to be the apocalypse. These people are literally the Zionists too, all of the Christian Zionists and the Zionists, these people that want to glorify themselves or a group. They are accelerationists. I've seen evidence that perhaps Benjamin Netanyahu is along those lines as well. He's in that position. His prosecution has been delayed because he's created a war that's continued far too long, a war that's become, child sacrifice and genocide. That's really what's happening in Gaza. And now the same thing is happening in Iran, right? The bombing of school children and all these state leaders. This is ridiculous. These accelerationists must be stopped. I suggest that those who are with me, we are here to do that. You with me, Lou?
I'm with you. Yes. I mean, it definitely is a blood sacrifice. I mean, that's from my understanding of the Bible. That's what Jesus came to stop. Was
Yeah,
the
so let's
was
follow
the
his
blood?
path.
Yeah, he came to stop the blood sacrifices. That there was
Let's do it.
no more need to sacrifice.
Right,
Have blood sacrifices. But I just want
right.
to respond to Paul. I believe US ape is Paul, right?
No, that is
No.
not. No,
Oh, I thought it was Paul. Anyways,
no,
whoever US ape is, uh, I thought it was Paul, so I was going to give him the stolen valor uh, speech. But forget it. If it's not Paul, I'll leave it. I'll leave it be.
no, no. Paul was not saying anything, and he started talking about Paul. I was confused too.
No, I thought that. I thought US ape was Paul. I
Nope.
apologize.
Fan of Paul's, I am certain. However, please do not
No,
blame him.
no, I am a fan of Paul's as well. Although I do believe he lives in a state of stolen valor, right? Similarly to you, Jack. I apologize, but it's just true. In my view, it's true.
What's
So,
this reasoning?
well, I mean, it boils down back to, the idea that I'm a killer because I eat flesh, right?
All
and
right.
that and that people that call themselves vegan or that do not eat flesh believe that they don't kill, right? But the
Okay.
truth is that deep inside they know it, but they won't allow it to come to the surface. The truth is that they let other men kill for them and then steal the virtue and the valor from not killing. It's stolen valor, right? Because they know that to get their beans and their soy and their salad and their broccoli and their cashew beans, and they're all
Lou, Lou,
that all takes death.
I know. You've rehearsed this story so
No,
many
it's not
times.
about rehearsing. It's just truth, Jack.
Oh, I know. I know. It's your truth. Lou showing his disease on repeat. And I did. I walked right into it. I
Okay, whatever.
I opened the door and laid the place for it. But Lou,
No,
your
Jack, it's important to
narrative,
accept reality and the duality of this world.
listen to your words, please. It's time for you to accept reality. Okay? Serious.
I love you, brother. I don't know why
I,
that all happened.
I got some ideas, but I'm trusting it's all according to God's plan. I'm glad you're here, Lou. And yeah, many of us, we do. We love you, Lou. And you're a lovable man.
Thank you,
But
Jack.
your discernment, as you've recognized, is not always accurate. Okay?
Well,
And just because a story might be true doesn't mean that it's like the greatest weight or evidence that should be relied on.
Jack, I've lived on the land my entire life.
I believe it. I
I've
know.
seen with my own eyes
Uh-huh.
the death and destruction
I
that wheat, just wheat.
I
Forget
know.
about any other product.
I
Just
know.
wheat that you eat bread every day.
I
I've
know.
seen the death and destruction that it causes. I've picked up and thrown the fucking raccoons by the dozens on the side of these wheat fields that have been poisoned to death.
Okay.
Now you
All
eat that bread and feel like you have virtue. It's false.
right.
It's stolen valor.
No.
It is, Jack. I'm sorry. I love you. That's why I tell you.
Ah, there's no
I know it's
stolen valor.
hard. It is stolen valor.
No, you're the one who's judging, not me.
No, I'm not. I choose to take
You're
death into
sure?
my own hands.
Can you please pause?
Okay,
I
I'll
love you,
pause.
brother. Here, I'm gonna distract and welcome back Snafu Snaps.
Good choice, Jack.
Well,
I
I
love
mean,
you.
I
You are.
kind of got to agree with Lou here because they just did
I know.
a thing on American. No, they did a thing on American foods and what products we have versus what the UK has. Like with just our regular products, like Skittles, Cheetos, fucking
Right.
Campbell soups, yeah.
It's
And
criminal.
it is crazy to see the products that
Yes.
America has legalized versus what other
Yes.
countries are taking out. And a lot of it is carrots and orange pumpkins for orange coloring when we use like red 40 and all kinds of crazy, poisonous shit. So I
Yeah,
get where Lou's coming from.
I do too, but it's criminal. We've got to face the criminal enterprises and we've got to bring justice. There's a lot of innocent people who are being murdered, who are being sickened, they're being deceived and confused, people are being misled. We've got a problem here on earth. We've got nations that are lacking proper leadership.
So what are you going to do, Jack? You keep telling this for years. I'm waiting so you start it and then let's go. If I feel comfortable. I don't know if I feel comfortable with whatever idea you could get. I don't know.
Help me with
Let
this.
it just become this. Let's just talk about it.
Help me talk to Trump.
Help you talk to Trump. I've
Yeah.
offered to call the United Nations. You never want to do it. We could even do it live one day. I've offered to
It
help you
doesn't
different
have
routes.
to be a show, dummy.
No, okay. When I told you the email, twittering Elon Musk is not reaching out. I could give you a million different ways to reach out to Elon Musk other than doing a Twitter. But you get mad when we bring ideas to the plate.
Shush. Let's find a different way to work together, please. I don't want to tell you.
How about you start the initiative and then we'll work together?
I've been doing that, and
what initiative have you started?
Tell you what I have
he
been.
He started his own panel, and he's actually preaching for the end of wars and secrets. That's a start. That's his start.
5 years ago, that was a good start.
I mean, you could sit there in silence for the rest of time and never say you want to do anything. At least he's saying he wants to do something.
That's true. And at least he says Jesus, even though he blasphemizes it all the time. Some of these people won't even say that.
That's you. That's you.
Thank you, Lou.
Lou, go back to eating meat.
Snafu, dude, you bastardize Jesus, me, many others.
No, that's you.
Jesus wasn't the accuser. You are. You're blaspheming Jesus.
Oh, you snake!
Jesus said that you must do
You
better
wolves
than
in sheep's
Jesus
clothing.
said you must do better than him,
Hey, Jack,
not
how
do
about
the
this?
absolute opposite that he did. All you do is accuse.
No, I
Jesus
point out
forgave.
optics. I point optics out. You call it accuse. Like when you had to get guru help with your daughters. It's
Stop.
not. That's saying I'm watching the optics.
Please stop. I mean, Snafu, I get where you're going. I've mentioned it as well, maybe offline, but Lou, yeah, what about your family issues? I guess I'm not one to talk, am I? But
No,
Listen,
but you don't
Jack,
deny it either, though. Lou
I
does.
I have a very close relationship with all of my children, Jack.
I know.
Despite
Look,
whatever
look,
issues
look,
I
look.
had
Behind the
during
scenes, why
COVID,
don't you hook him up with your
despite
cousin
whatever
then?
issues I
No,
had during
If Lou has
COVID
someone that could
with
get
my
you in the if
oldest
Lou has
with
someone
my
that could get you
oldest
connected to
daughter, I was speaking,
Lou, yeah,
Snafu.
you've been
yeah.
speaking. He's
Despite
been back.
this
Go ahead, Lou.
I said, I have a very close relationship with all of my children, despite the fact that there has been times of difficulty. And one of those times of difficulty was with my oldest daughter during COVID when I first came on to Paul's channel. And we were going through a difficult time. She had just had a baby. She was going through extremely difficult postpartum depression. I didn't recognize it for what I was, for what it was, and it ended up causing conflict between us. We've since come to understand each other's, perspective on those things. And yes, Paul did help. What's wrong with that? You know? What's wrong with that? I don't think there really is. It doesn't matter who it is. Could have been Paul, could have been Jack, it could have been Joe Schmo. If it was something that helped the relationship, what's wrong with that? But yet Snafu wants to be the accuser. He's addicted to accusations. It gives him that boost. Sorry, I'm going on too much. You know what I'm talking about, Jack. He gets some sort of dopamine hit from accusing people for everything, anything he can grasp, he grasps,
Right.
which is sad for him.
Yep. People are missing out on what life is about, what it's for.
Yeah. You okay, Jack? What's going on? Let me life coach you for a few seconds.
No,
No, I'm just kidding. Trying to lighten your mood a little bit, that's all.
I know.
You seem like you fell into a hole for a second there.
No, I'm just looking, paying
You see,
attention, wondering, what does God want me to do with this? Seriously. I mean, I say what I say, I talk about what I'm talking about, and nobody joins really seems to care. It's fascinating to me. I'm literally trying to motivate and encourage people to join me with this idea that in this lifetime that we're living, right? We'll go to bed tonight, we'll hopefully wake up tomorrow. In this lifetime we're living, we have a chance to transform this world. I'm all in on this idea. I mean, I know you guys haven't really seen the value in what I'm offering or what I'm saying, not so far, but you're here and I'm trying to figure out, what do I do with this?
maybe the intention is enough. I don't know. It's just
For what?
the intention, like, the double slit experiment, right? You've heard of that, right? Where the thing changes because of the observer, right?
Yeah.
So possibly the fact that you're observing this this idea of ending wars, just placing the intention on it can bring us closer to that.
Yeah.
Whether you do it or it happens on its own, I don't know, but placing the intention on it is a good idea.
It is. And that's what I'm trying to help others see as well, is that if more of us would put our attention on solving the world's problems, we might just watch a lot of the world's problems start to go away. But it's up to us. What are we going to look at? We could just going to sit and talk about the problems, talk about the ideas and the opinions. I mean, that's what's happened with me for so many years, Lou. I'm not the one who's... God is moving everything. We're over 2 hours. I'm feeling like maybe I should start wrapping up. Just seems appropriate today. I love you, my brother. I'm glad that you're here.
You got somebody in the back?
Just Snafu.
Well, let him come up and say his final words.
Snafu.
I'll leave you to. I'll go and I'll hold on. Hold on, Snafu.
I'm the only one talking about North Korea or telling you let's help you get going. So it's funny how you backstage me and treat me like shit, but all we did hear from Lou is just a bunch of bullshit. Nothing to your mission. I'm the one saying, hey, let's call the United Nations. Hey, let's do this. Hey, you treat me like shit over these fucks that just use your show for bullshit. So, yeah, you deserve it, Jack. You're doing nothing. Do something.
Snafu, do you believe Jack can end wars and legal secrets?
Absolutely not. The way he's shown me that
he
can't even get a meeting set up.
Why are you trying to diminish
I am trying to tell him to get it going. You are distracting with bullshit on the show. How about you hook him up right now with your cousin? You just made a statement saying you know someone that could get him connected. How about as soon as we hang up this thing, because you said you didn't want to do it private. How about you do it privately with Jack? As soon as this is over, hook him up and get him connected like you claimed.
I don't think Jack wants to go through.
He does. He's been asking you to help him, you dumb fuck.
They don't go through the front door. They go through
Jack,
the back.
Excuses, bro.
They don't go through.
I'm willing to say, let's call the nations. Let's do meetings. Let's talk about this. I was talking about North Korea. These people don't care.
Hold your thought, please. Thank you. DeFreak, thank you for the contribution. I'm loving today. DeFreak, thank you. JT, you think you could have influenced Adolf to change? I don't know. But just like Snafu, just like many others, I'm willing to keep trying. I'm willing to try and bring some change. And we will change nothing if we're not willing to try. And I know that, following the way of Jesus, he was criticized for his path. This was part of the sermon that in the service I attended, how Jesus was criticized for spending time with the tax collectors, with the sinners, right? He's not sitting with the church leaders, right? The Pharisees and all the holy ones. He's going to the lost. He's going to the confused. And I feel that's where God has brought me, man, to the lost and the confused. But praise be. Loving love. It is the way for us to be. Let me not be rude. I'm going to bring these guys up. Final words.
Yeah, I'm giving you heads up. I don't think calling people Arab being racist is appropriate. So I did time out Brown's boy for being racial in your, I never time out shit, but like if he's going to say Arab and be, like that, obviously I just wanted to let you know. But
and it's Brown's boy. Go ahead. Brown's boy.
I'm not even trying to time it. I don't want to use it. But when you call me Arab being racist on purpose, I'm just going to handle that. But Lou, literally, let's help Jack. If you got connections after the live, let's get him connected. You got the person. Let's do it, Lou.
You said they've got access to the back door to the.
Yeah, you might not want to go in the back door, Jack. Trust me.
If the goal is a chance at ending wars, real life conversations with people who could do that, yeah, I'll do everything. I'll do anything.
Don't say that, Jack.
Well,
like
hey,
you would do like ritualistic stuff to get to the people you want to talk to.
I've said it.
Would you kill baby Hitler?
Even the fallen angels find redemption in a pact with Jack, choosing the path of peace over the shadow
of
influence.
Oh no! No, Jack! You just
Jack,
you cannot
give these people ammunition, man.
Jack, you just praised the fallen angels.
I said it before.
You praised the fallen angels and said you'd sell out to them.
Listen to me. My faith and devotion to Christ Jesus is so strong that I believe we have the power, not just me.
What gives you the right over God?
We have the power, right? I'll work with the darkness in order to serve the light. It's only the light I care about, the light of love, the light of
power over God's command. Like God wouldn't even yoke with the fallen, so to speak. You know how come?
I know.
Okay, so you're better than God. You know you're better than God. You know better than God. Okay. Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Stop. No, what it sounds like is you're creating another false narrative.
Dude, bring that up. No, bring that thing. Bring that saying back up. It says even Jack gives the Nephilim a place, like a safe place. It's like Paul saying, "Let's give pedophiles a safe place." It's exactly like that shit.
Matthew, believe what you want. My intention is all about love and peace.
Right, a weaponized love. The Antichrist is going to use love to deceive the
weaponized.
Love is going to be.
Final words. I've lost patience.
I can't even believe you just praised the Nephilim in the end of your show here. Like, what the fuck? I don't even.
He did not praise them. He said that even the fallen can be brought up. Something to that effect. Even the fallen. I mean, didn't Jesus hang with the fallen? You know, he hung with the prostitutes and the thieves and isn't that who he hung with? He didn't hang with the fucking people that were all righteous.
No.
He blasted them.
It's all love, man. It's all
I'm going to go, Jack, but I just want to say something about, I know you love Jesus and all that, and to some degree I do too. Whether I believe he existed in the manner that we've been told he existed, I don't know, but I know the Spirit exists. And, the Roman people, Roman Catholicism was created in Rome, obviously, right? But the Roman people became Catholic because of what they saw from the Christian people of that time. So the ones that were Christian, they would, if they were given a choice, denounce your God, your Jesus, and you can be freed from being, tied in a ring and have lions eat you alive, right? And they wouldn't do it. They said, no, I won't renounce my God. Tie me to the post. And they sacrificed thousands and thousands of Christians to the point where the people saw such power in them that they converted to Christianity. Forget about the fact that the Catholic Church was probably never Christian, and it was probably just the Roman, the Empire of Rome and the Sadducees and Pharisees, just taking that position. But the people themselves did give themselves to Jesus because of that power they saw, or whether it happened or not, I don't know. But anyways, Jack, much love, buddy. Take care. Say hi to Snafu when he gets back. Ciao.
Thank you, Lou. Holy cows. Yeah, there's a lot of stories from history. Mankind has been at war with mankind for generations and eons. And really, in the beginning, we started off with the reminder from the thumbnail. If wars can be started by lies, peace can be started by truth. And what I found for myself, sincerely, it is a love for truth. It's so simple, so obvious. God is the truth. You will find the truth of God when you continue a search for the truth, learning to love the truth. The truth is greater than your mind. It's greater than just what you've learned. It's greater than what I've learned. The truth is, it's an experience, it's an enlightenment, it's a realization, it's a becoming, right? That's what you are, what I am. We are the evidence of love and life brought here into the world to bring forth the new kingdom. That's what I truly believe. I'm going to wrap it up here. We did run long. Sincerely, for those of you who are here and new, make sure to do the subscribe and do the notifications and stay tuned and invite others and all the other algorithmic things of today. Till next time, choose love, peace for everyone, live without fear, and God bless us all. Peace and thank you.